Welcome to the Athlete Insights podcast with host Paul G.
Hi everyone, it's Paulie here with another episode of Athlete Insights, and today I'm with a very special guest, Coach Jon. Jon, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Paulie. Lovely to have a chat with you, mate. Really appreciate the time.
Well, I've been very fortunate to work with you in the past, so I thought it was only right that we get you on the show and hopefully showcase a bit of the amazing work that you do in the community. So starting off, how did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Mate, I am a little bit older than probably most of the crew that you're interviewing. So, for me, being a Perth boy, mate, I was a huge fan of the Perth Wildcats in the late 80s and early 1990s, mate. They were massive in Perth, the likes of James Crawford, Cal Bruton, Ricky the Amazing Grace, who was just inducted into the WA Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yep. Andrew Vlahov, Mike Ellis. I remember, because we didn't have the media that we've got these days, obviously, mate. So on the radio, mate, there was like City of Perth ads on the radio, and I still know like one of those ads word for word.
Oh my God.
Like I say, we didn't have the internet or social media back in the day, mate.
So what sort of media did they have for the, were they posters? What sort of promotional material did they have?
Yeah, there was posters, mate, billboards throughout Perth, and then, there was not only the Wildcats, but there was the NBA. So we still, got snippets of the NBA. Like, yes. I remember Channel 10, having like a 1 hour highlights package every Saturday afternoon that I'd religiously watch.
Yes.
We didn't have, like I say, the internet. So we had like you go to the video store and you could get videos of the NBA, mate.
Yes.
To try and follow it through the newspaper. And of course, another amazing West Australian who was a trailblazer for the NBA was Luke Longley, and watching his journey, as a 3-time NBA champion was just amazing, mate. So yeah, that was sort of how I got into it, mate. And then obviously playing as a kid, without having distractions like they do these days, we would just play for hours, mate.
Yes. Until you got tired, or the street lights would come on.
Bit of that, and when we needed a feed as well, mate.
Yeah. Now, you're currently coaching at Kiara College and at the Eastern Suns. What is it that you most love about coaching?
Oh, mate, working with young athletes or any athletes to help them reach their potential, mate. Like we've got some hugely talented ballers who've not been given the opportunity for whatever reason to play at a higher level, a number of reasons that go into that.
Yes.
But to be able to work with these athletes and their families and give them opportunities and exposure, it's extremely rewarding, mate.
And to provide that guidance.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen me in action, mate. It's that guidance and that support that you can give on and off the court as well, mate. I love seeing growth and development, and I get a real buzz from a goal being met.
Yes.
I love a phone call, a message. When a player gets selected in a representative side, or even the joy of a kid playing their first wobble game when they haven't had that opportunity before, or being selected to play for our school side. So being able to help an athlete on that journey is extremely rewarding, and I'm fortunate enough, like right now, I've got 2 athletes from school playing in the SSWA under 16 team.
Yes.
I've got Marley Sam and Leslie Woods are competing on the Gold Coast this week. I must add as well that the WA boys are on top of the ladder. And covering it beautifully. But, for a little school like Kiara College, mate, we were the only school to have 2 players selected in that 10-man squad. So pretty amazing for us, mate. So, yeah, being able to help these kids is just so rewarding, mate.
And it's not like they have the same amount of resources that other schools in the city get. That's very commendable. That's very commendable for you doing that. And that actually leads into the next question. I've sort of been fortunate enough to capture you doing some of your amazing work on and off the court with not just our regular community youth, but in particular Indigenous youth at carnivals and tournaments. In addition to something I admire, I'll often capture you at these events and non-Indigenous events supporting your athletes. How did you first become involved in supporting Indigenous sports athletes in the community?
Mate, back in the day, I met Adam Desmond when we were both coaching in Midland, mate. And, wow. I was so fortunate to know Adam and still, very close and good mates with him, yes. When he just formed Binner, and, I admired his work and we built a friendship, very early on in the piece. I spent 12 months coaching and running the basketball program for Koi Aboriginal Corporation as well.
Yes.
That was extremely rewarding and had, lots of opportunities to work within the community and at schools.
I recall in particular, there was a Barry Cameron Carnival where you fielded an amazing squad. Sorry to cut you off there, but that was 2023, I think, Barry Cameron.
We weren't involved with Barry Cameron.
Or was it NAIDOC? Sorry.
Yeah, look, there's been NAIDOC ones. You've captured us at a couple of school carnivals as well, mate. Yes. But no, look, like I say, mate, really rewarding being involved with those organisations and community organisations. And from there, Kiara College approached me and asked me if, I'd be interested in coaching their basketball program and, helping their players and assisting running their specialist basketball program with Kurt or Mr. Slabs.
Yes.
And that role's been amazing, mate. We've got that high number of Indigenous students, and to work with them, day in, day out is fantastic.
Yes.
Hugely rewarding, as I've said. And, back to you as well, mate. You've been a massive supporter as well. And, I'm forever grateful to the likes of you that support us.
I think you mentioned it perfectly when you said your friendship with Adam is sort of the reason why you have become an ally, and it's the same with me. It's my friendship with Adam and what I admire and see him do and you do that then encourage me to go, yo, I can cover this and I love this and this is a great thing to promote and share.
Look, you're spot on, mate. You're spot on, and just to add to that, We've got NAIDOC week coming up at Kiara College next week, and we want to do something special with a basketball game. So I could reach out to Adam, and he's loaning us some tops to play in, and Spencer Loan's coming back out, and some Binard boys will be there to support us. So nothing but love and respect for Adam and Effie and
everything they do there.
Austin and everything they do, mate. Yeah.
Now, onto the Eastern Suns. They've got an amazing community and culture. What makes it so special?
Oh, mate, Suns is like a big family. We're sort of up the hill there, as you know, mate. And some people say we're a bit of a special breed up in the hills, mate. But there's just a wonderful connection amongst the players, coaches, supporters, and parents. The NBL 1 and D-League players have great relationships with the Wobble players. And, as a result, there's, fantastic support, as you would have seen at NBL 1 games from those younger players and their families.
The volunteers and team that they have up there are truly some of the most amazing people on the planet. They will invite you in for dinner, having only just met you hours before. I've been fortunate enough to be there. So it is a family up there.
Yeah. Look, you're spot on, and Scott Parker's a wonderful president. You've got the Lowe family who just, give so much to the club.
Yes.
Then, we've got a wonderful, coaching fraternity, and Lawrence West as the Wobble directors worked extremely hard, to make the club a destination club for younger players.
Yes.
And then, you look at our amazing results. Our under-18 squad that I'm involved with, we had 4 representatives playing for the state this year. We won state champs in December. I know you came along and caught up with
capture some of that.
Yes. Yeah, captured some of the action, won the 3v3 champs, which you were also, around to catch up with. And, we're just, it's just a really good feeling at the club, mate.
Yes.
Like
You're doing
say,
big things up
yeah,
there.
yeah, we are, mate. And, also, just while we're there, like I got great support from, some local businesses like Kenny Keogh and Silverstone who help
Shout those
support.
out. Shout those out,
Yeah.
please.
Silverstone and Kenny Keogh who are supporting our under 18s and amazing local businesses that support us, mate. So, very grateful
that's
to them.
fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
That's always good to hear when small businesses support the community like that. I love that. So everyone get out there to those businesses. Now we're going to finish up with one final question. With the summer approaching, will you be coaching any teams? And I mean, you've already mentioned a couple of up and coming athletes that we should watch, but is there anyone else or any teams that we should watch of yours?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, look, I'll be involved with Eastern Suns again for upcoming state champs, and once the wobble season finishes off. Prior to that, super exciting. WA is obviously hosting Hoops Fest, and there's the under 18s club championships, which Perth are hosting. So our 18 Suns team will be participating in that in September.
Oh, congrats.
Up at HBF. Yeah, thank you, mate. Up at HBF Arena in Joondalup. So 20 best club teams from around Australia are coming to compete in that. That's super exciting for us, mate. And actually, we spoke about Binnar. Hugely massive Binnar have been invited to field a team in that competition as well, which is amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, people come. The last, I think it's around the towards the middle end of September. Please come and support that. Best young players. Yeah, best young players in Australia will be in our backyard.
And the Eastern Suns will be on a national stage.
Yeah, we got Eastern Suns, we got Willow, we got Warwick, and we got Perry Lakes from WA competing as well as Binnar, mate. So super exciting.
That's going to be an amazing tournament. Oh, well, everyone get up there. And now, apart from that, any other basketball related news coming up or anything else that we can plug or promote for you?
Yeah. Look, like you said, a couple of young athletes, mate. Look, I got my 4 state players that I'm involved with Marley Sam, Jai Stoker, Ryan Tafira, and Lassiana Edgar. Keep an eye out on those guys. 18s, is that age group where they're the next generation coming through. Quick shout outs to a few young players there. You got Aaron Gashaw from Willow, Billy McRae.
Amazing.
Yeah, big and strong. Billy McRae from Perry Lakes, who was just awarded, Young High Performance Athlete of the Year, BWA Awards night.
Yes.
East Perth, they got Big John Kutch, who's just gone to the NBA Global Academy. Warwick, you got Cyril Malo, Percy Fernandez from Rockingham, Jack Pitt from Coburn. You got young Taj Gleason balling at Joondalup. And Hayden Price from Lakeside. Love watching Big Hayden play.
Oh, Hayden's a great player. He can when he gets up there, it's a show. It's a show.
Oh, love Hayden, mate. He's a baller. Known him for years, mate. And a couple of girls, Sky Thomas and Sienna Girardi. So yeah, keep an eye out for those girls as well.
Sienna just played
Aussie Prospects, mate.
Aussie Prospects, that's right, in the tour, and also Sky was in did she get some minutes this year in the NBL one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of those kids that I mentioned as some 15, 16, 17-year-olds playing NBL one, mate. So amazing the young talent they got coming through, mate.
Absolutely. Listen, Coach Jon, thank you for your time. Now, of course, is there a way that people can support and follow you? Just Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. Check me out on Instagram, JohnnyArdo1. If goes to all kids out there, players, I'm open and available. If anyone needs some help, a yarn, anything you need, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help out, mate.
Awesome. Coach Jon, listen, thank you again for your time. And everyone, make sure you give him a like, follow, subscribe. He posts a lot of great content with his athletes when he's back at training and whatnot. So you get to see, once again, some of the amazing talent coming out of that area. Coach Jon, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Paulie. Appreciate it, bud.
You've just listened to the Athlete Insights podcast.